The villagers of Karangwetan had one rule that was never questioned: never wear green to the southern shore. They said the sea remembers colors, and green belongs to the queen. Rama did not believe in such things. He had returned to the village after 10 years in the city, bringing his camera, his drone, and his hunger for viral content. A haunted beach, an ancient myth, and a dramatic sunset. It was perfect material for his channel. Superstition keeps people poor, he laughed as he packed his bag. And without thinking, he pulled on a green windbreaker. The air changed the moment he stepped onto the sand. The wind grew warmer, heavier. The waves no longer sounded like water. They whispered, long and slow, like voices speaking under breath. Rama told himself it was just his nerves. He set up his camera and began filming, narrating the legend as if it were a joke. They say a queen lives under these waves, he said, that she takes those who disrespect the sea. Behind him, the tide crept closer, not rushing, waiting. When the sun finally sank, Rama felt watched. He turned, scanning the empty shoreline. Only mist and dark water stared back. Then his phone vibrated. A notification. New footage detected. Confused, he opened the video. The screen showed him standing on the beach, but the angle was wrong. Higher, as if filmed from above. Behind him in the footage, something rose from the water. A woman, draped in flowing green, her hair spreading like ink through the waves. Her face was beautiful, too perfect, yet her eyes were empty, endless depths, pulling everything toward them. Rama dropped the phone. When he looked up at them, the shoreline was no longer empty. She stood at the edge of the water, not walking, gliding. Every step left no footprint, yet the sand sank as if pressed by invisible weight. You speak my name, her voice came soft as tide foam. You wear my collar. You bring eyes to my shore. Rama tried to run. The sand swallowed his feet. Cold rushed up his legs, turning them numb, heavy, as if roots were growing into the ground. I didn't mean... I was just filming. The queen tilted her head. Humans always are. The sea surged. Hands rose from the water, pale, bloated, tangled in seaweed, gripping his ankles, his wrists, pulling him backward. Rama screamed, but the wind carried it out to sea. The last thing he saw was her face leaning close, her smile gentle and endless. Stay, she whispered. My shore is never empty. The next morning, villagers found Rama's camera on the sand, dry, untouched. The final video showed only the ocean, calm, blue, innocent. But sometimes, when the wind was right, they swore they could hear breathing beneath the waves. And sometimes, a man's voice, calling for help, just before the tide answered. So the villagers still warned their children, respect the sea, respect her color, and never believe the water is empty, because the queen is always watching, and she never forgets those who are invited. Some stories are meant to be remembered, not because they are true, but because they remind us of our mistakes. Every curse has an origin, and every origin begins with a human choice. This has been Cursed Origins.